Now, just to clarify real quick before I really get into this video, I didn't purposely feed the dog some weed, man. I'm not, just to get any PETA people in the comments. Listen, guys, listen. I'm not about that life. I don't really like getting pets high. Some people do, some people don't. I'm just gonna tell you guys a life story. So anyways, guys, hey guys, what is up? This is Cody, or xCodeh. How's it going today? Today's video is a gameplay commentary, life story, bringing it back. This was one of the first bongs that I'd ever purchased, and this was something that I was trying to get for a long time, man. When you first start smoking weed, you expand into different ways of smoking weed, and you finally experience the bong, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta get one of those for myself. And at the time, I couldn't buy that shit myself. I fucking wish, man. I can't just walk into the place and be like, hey man, I wanna buy that bong. They'd be like, hey man, get your teenage ass out of my store before I call the fucking cops, and while you're on the way out, why don't you shave the pube stash off of your mouth? Roast, huh? No, but seriously, I've been kicked out of head shops multiple times, and they've threatened to call the police multiple times, and I was peaceful. I was like, alright bro, I'm leaving right now, peace dude. Would've spent some money here, but peace, man. So the story really starts out, Ramble. One of my friends hit me up trying to sell one of his bongs, and at the time, like I said, I was really trying to get one. And I remember this day worked out pretty well. I know there was a lot of days where I tried to buy weed and ended up waiting like 6 hours or something crazy, but this day worked out pretty well. It was me and a friend, and it was about halfway through the day. I remember it was a nice summer day, nice warm weather. And we head over to my buddy's house that wants to sell me the bong, and also one of the people I used to buy bud from a lot. And just that alone, just the fact that he used to sell weed was like super cool to me back then, because at the time I wanted to smoke as much weed as humanly possible, and all my friends never really had any. So we'd go over his house and he'd fucking get us blitzed out of our mind, dude. We'd be in another dimension after smoking a few bowls with him, man, because I had like zero tolerance then. So we get dropped off and walk over to his house. No, we didn't get dropped off at his house. I was fucking young, man. I'm not gonna get dropped off at a drug dealer's house. So we get in and we go into his room. And he's like, alright man, let me go grab the bong, I'll be right back. So me and my friend were just chilling in his room, just chilling watching TV. I think it was Futurama that was on the TV. So my friend comes back into the room with a bong in his hand, and I'm like, oh shit. My first impression of it is it's pink, and I'm like, why do you have a pink bong, dude? Like, where did you even get that? And he said he bought it from a friend or something. And then my second thought was there's fucking tape on it, man. Is it broken? And it actually turned out that the slide was actually cracked. Not actually broken, but just cracked, so he was just being safe with it. I didn't really like that, but at the time I didn't really have any other options, and I wasn't really trying to smoke out of fucking tin cans and water bottles like we were at the time. So I ended up buying the bong for like 25 bucks. It wasn't even that big, but it was a decent size, and it actually had like an ash catcher slide to it, so it was cool. It was definitely cool. I remember packing it and just passing it around and just getting so fucking high, like absolutely so baked. And you see, my buddy had a process of selling us weed, and he had it down, and I'll tell you why. Never go and buy weed somewhere, and before you buy it, let the person get you fucking high as hell. Like, get you so high that you're gonna make stupid decisions with your money, man. Because I think that's what he used to do, man. He used to sit us down, get us baked as hell, and then sell us weed and just, take a little bit extra, or, be like, yeah, man, you're gonna have to be a little bit more this time or something. And we'd be like, alright, dude. So he sold me a few grams of weed, that was that. I don't think he ripped me off or anything, but I remember buying the weed and putting it in my pocket. So the bong's going around, and my buddy packs another bowl so it could go around again. And after that, I'm like already like so high, but I just want to like pack another bowl just to be nice because, he packed another bowl. Even though I just bought weed, but I used to always like be like that. So I packed another bowl, and I guess, I don't know if I was, so stony baloney that I just didn't put it in my pocket. From what I remember, I put the weed right back into my pocket, but I guess that's not what happened, alright? So about halfway through this smoke sesh, my buddy's dog comes into the room. And this dog is fucking awesome, but he's like super rowdy, like he's always jumping all over the place, just messing around, always playing. He was a really nice dog though. And when I'm baked, man, I just love to pet animals, bro. I just love dogs and cats. Just something about it, dude. Absolutely great. More of a cat person personally, but either or, man. So I remember petting the dog and just having a good time. So we're just chilling in the room with the dog. The fucking room's pretty much hotboxed as hell. It's just clam baked to the max. We're just chilling there, and then this kid's mom comes home, man. And I can't really say anything about this person's mom because I don't really like hating on people in my videos. I don't really like saying negative things about people, but man, his mom is just really fucking mean person. I'll just leave it at that. She comes barging in. What the fuck are you guys doing? You guys are smoking in the house. And my friend just starts screaming match, man. Screaming match between him, my friend, and his mom. It was horrible. He ends up corralling us down to the basement where we used to always smoke. I'm not even sure why the fuck we were in his bedroom smoking weed, because it was usually against the rules, but his mom was at work. She wasn't there, so we were just doing it, man. And keep in mind, this was one of the first times I ever met this woman, dude. She was crazy. She hated me. I think she tried to kick me out of the house immediately. My friend was like, no, just go to the basement. I was like, all right. So we ended up going to the basement. And once we got to the basement, we kind of like zoned out on the couch just watching like this movie or something. I don't remember what the movie was, but we ended up smoking a joint down there, which was really cool because my buddy ended up rolling the whole thing. I didn't even notice he was smoking a joint. And we were like halfway through the movie and there's just a joint lit next to me. I'm like, oh, shit. And he's like passing it to me and it's my head. I'm like, oh. So instinctively I go to my pocket to, pack a bowl, and my weed's not there. So I'm like, hey man, I don't know where my weed is. We're flipping up the couch cushions, dude. We're going on the floor. It's fucking not anywhere, man. I'm just freaking out in my head. Like, dude, I just spent all this money. Just got this new bong. I can't fucking find my weed. And he's just like, all right, man, let's just go look in my room real quick, man. Fuck my mom. Like, who cares, man? Let's just go. So we go up to his room. And as soon as we walk into the room, man, I just see his dog sitting right where I was sitting. Right there, just chilling. So I go over to there. He gets all rambunctious, going all over the place, jumping all over the place. And as soon as he gets up, dude, he was laying straight on my bag of weed, dude. And I go over to it, and there's just a giant hole in the side of the bag. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, no. And I pick up the bag, and I bought 1/8 of weed. I bought a couple grams. And there was at least 1 gram missing, dude. The dog just straight munched like $20 worth of weed, because back in the day I used to pay so much money for weed, and that's why I like making the stoner tips videos, so you guys don't pay a lot of money for weed. But the fucking dog ate a good majority of my weed, almost half of the 1/8, man. And I was freaking out like, dude, is your dog gonna be okay? Like, I don't fucking know. And he's like, dude, it's fine, I give him weed all the time, we smoke him up all the time. And I'm like, what? And I looked it up later, and it's not the worst thing in the world. It can make the dog paranoid, and it's not necessarily the nicest thing to do, but shit, man, the dog fucking ate half my weed. I have a couple other stories, and it actually has to do with the same friend. It's kind of funny that it's a different dog, that's why it's funny to me, but I have a couple other stories of kind of similar situations, and if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like on it, let me know in the comments. And I'll be sure to tell you guys the other ones. I mean, I'll probably end up just making those videos anyways, but I mean, you could always drop a like to be nice. I mean, why not? And I do have to say thank you guys for the support on the past couple videos. The past couple videos have been getting way more likes than my videos usually got. In the past 2 days, I haven't even uploaded a YouTube video, and I've gotten like fucking 2,000 subscribers a day. What? I guess I just gotta not upload for the rest of my life and I'll just be at 1 million subs in a month, right? No, but really guys, thank you so much. I have no idea where those subs came from. Someone shouted me out. Thanks. But yeah, guys, have yourself a fucking fantastic day. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Share it on Facebook if you want to. Stay high, stay lifted, and stay snazzy. Peace.